Inspection niya lang ngayon.
Na-late kami.
Na-late kami guys. Inspection today. Pilipino talaga, late.
Filipino time pala. Nakalimutan po namin, Canadian time pala to.
Hindi natin kung makakapag-video tayo na ano. Ay, hindi pa na sila. Sila ba yan? Sila yun.
Oo, sila.
Yung sirahan. Walang invitation pupunta.
Feedback. Ito yung ibang tao. Saan si Hannah? Kids.
Ah,
Hi!
nag-start na? Ah, hello. We're here again. You want to walk na? Open. I-start na nila? Yung ano? Inspection, no?
And then, sasabihin sa amin yung mga deficiency.
Oh.
Ang loob ng likod.
Oo, tinan mo yung ano nila, oh.
Sila,
Backyard.
Mga bata,
Ang laki.
Bible study over the summer.
Oo. Ganda no, tinan mo, oh.
Yeah.
Lumang, oh.
Storage.
Garage.
Garage.
Okay, the storage.
Double yan, eh, no?
Yeah.
Oo, pwede na yung storage.
Or dun sa ilalim nito, there's a yung
Ano, laki. Parang yan.
You look at it. I think your place is enough. Popcorn.
Parang sa bahay yan, ah.
Parang parang sa yung ano.
Ay, yung washroom nila, bakla. Ano tumutunog?
Gamit na ang pala.
Tapos ito yung kanilang ano, tatlong room. Video mo ah. Yung washroom dito may ano bakla. May yung tawag dito yung isang room may ay ito pala. May CR. Ayan o. Nag-i-inspect
Ito ang
na sila.
master bedroom.
Oo. Tingnan mo yung mga bintana rin. Maganda rin yung mga bintana nila.
Malaman eh. Ayun.
Ano yung labas? Hindi na sila, honey?
Oo.
Ayan, di ba?
Oo. Siya nga. Nakita ko agad eh. Oh, ang ganda naman.
Oo, ano? Wala ko parang nakakatakot to para may lalabas.
Kaya hindi ako.
Hindi na si honey, si Mayor Doma, oh.
Ayun na si Mayor. Oo, naligaw pa si Mayor.
Kulatin natin. Wah!
Ay, di ba kami nakita?
Hindi.
Ay, galing ah. Okay ba magandang partner?
Okay lang siguro, saglit ka lang naman.
Ang weird. Okay ka magandang partner.
Umpisa na. Parang tanong nyo, ako di.
Umpisa na.
Oo, na doon siya. Ay, nandyan siya.
May water war?
I don't know, there's this weird thing.
Wala si Mike, eh, nasa work. Pakisaw-saw sana siya.
Si Bensa naman.
You had a, what kind of car do you drive, sir?
Sana?
CRV. When you test drove, you test drive
Oh.
hard around the track. We're test driving this car really hard around this track. Back to my fiduciary duty. If you want a scope, let me know. I'll call
Oh,
Nick,
no,
get him out here with the scope. We'll do it. We'll see what the hell's going on with it. Wait. There's a, you want to see it? He's a red seal farmer. You didn't get to introduce himself yet. You don't know red seal. That's whatever the hell it is.
Galing sa may ano.
Look at you coming from the top.
Di ba yung naka-open na polish niya?
Like, the car's cooking up.
Pwede rin minus yan, bakla, minus. Char. Di ba gawin kayo ganun, minus.
Yeah.
May sira. Kaya papaayos muna yun.
From the top?
I
Upstairs?
think it's coming from the top.
Sa washroom.
And
Yeah.
it's dripping onto the floor and running along the wall and then dripping down.
Yeah, sa washroom nga.
Video mo lang.
Oo.
Oh gosh.
Sure. Yeah. There's a good foundation crack in the wall space. I just did the whole call.
Yun, amoy ko yung sarili mo, shock.
I was glad. When I heard that doesn't sound like regular running water.
I already knew. That's a leak.
Yeah.
It's not our first house. I'm like, oh god. I already like.
This is why.
Paano yan? Paano yan?
Ito, oo, doon. Tapos meron pa dito.
Foundation crack. That's Their kitchen space is not a huge deal. It's actually almost insignificant at this point in time. There's no evidence of water capillary finding its way or do some like Instagram. The idea for me, I guess when I was talking about that crack is that like it's better to probably fix it now than to just leave it and see what happens in the future.
How much does it cost?
They'll do an injection, and a lot of people think foundation cracks are crazy expensive. They're not. They're like exceptionally cheap comparative to the house. I mean, they're about $800 max.
For that
Crack. Yeah. $600 even, because it's about half. I'm never going to work for you or you ever again after this. And there's guys in my industry that are like, oh yeah, by the way, I'll do that for you, or I'll fix this for you, or you know what I mean? We don't do that because I don't have time, but I can just tell you what you need to do. And I'm going to put this report is so concise. It's our own software. The way I'm doing things is pictures of every last little facet of your entire house.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's good or bad, it doesn't matter to me.
Right.
I am going to document it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go talk about that panel first. So you guys can come hang out with me. Let me go grab my tools.
Record na lahat. Oo nga.
Hindi ko alam magkano repair yan. Baka ayaw niya.
Yung sabihin nyo yung may ganun, may problema. Ayun, try din niya yung
No
washing.
exam battle. Yeah, Joe, yo, Joe.
I don't know if it's there.
May picture ka ba?
That's my light bulb, right? Yeah, this stuff, I really, even if your husband, like he's a good looking fella, most good looking guys.
I
out
look, you
there,
have a
and
light, so you.
Right, I feel like I'm on call.
No, you look good in the video.
Okay. But most good looking guys aren't handy, and if you are handy, and you probably are handy to a degree, I wouldn't be going in here ever. That'll kill you if you put your finger on the bus.
Ayun yung ano, bakla meron din silang ano, crawl space.
I'm gonna make sure it's not aluminum. I don't think it looks like it's all copper.
Kaya nga.
We're gonna see you got 100 amp breaker, which is great.
Ayun, may crawl space
We
sila
got this
dito.
up. Die Germans haben das gemacht, das ist sehr gut. From Germany, so Siemens is a hell of a thing to have.
Yeah.
You're lucky that you have. I'm just gonna pull this apart and make sure that you don't have aluminum or strand.
What is it?
What?
What's up?
Oh, it's kind of like for. Imagine if they might have used some of this for your garage, I guess,
Mali kayo, no?
or your kitchen, garage and kitchen, and your AC. So there wasn't enough room.
Okay, so
So they-
instead of buying a whole big.
Yeah, satellite, and that's the proper thing to do, right? It's okay to do that. Where are you nursing?
Oh, I was a nurse in Toronto, but right now I'm looking for a job, so. You know,
Don't know anything.
How many kids you got? A little girl? That's cool. What's your name? Your parents. I met parents now that name their kids crazy names, and instantly I hate them. But that's cool. I got a little girl as well. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. Little girl's
What's your little girl's name?
Frankie Rose.
Wow, Frankie.
She's 6 now. 6 years old. Absolutely the highlight of my life. When my wife was pregnant, I was like, well, let's get a paternity test and make sure it's mine. I'm kidding. Yeah. I love being a dad. It's the best. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Let's get this out.
Kasi report yan ng ano mo, ng realtor mo.
And
Ng ganyan
Nick's on his
problema.
way right now, so he can do that sewer for you. It's got to get done, dude. Like, there's already a leak I found on your sewer.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a backup or whatever, but here's the deal.
Ito kasi yung pinaka parang main din eh. Ito kasi magastos din
One
yung
double tap right there, though, off the transformer, which is fine.
Double tap is good?
40 amp, what's that? Oh, 15 amp, okay, good.
Are all good.
15 amp A, 40, 15 amp, good. The wires are good. Sorry, I'm in your way right now.
No. What about like
My flashlight, you want the
which one is which?
flashlight?
Oh, it's not.
If you touch that, you die.
Huh?
Plus, yeah,
Where's the main shaman?
right there.
Hindi ko pupunta dyan. Oh.
The leak
One
is so.
double tap, it's good.
Why is it exposed though?
I just took this off.
No, I'm saying. Oh, okay. That's fine. So you can shut it off even when it's exposed.
Yeah. I had to do that so that I can see what the heck's going on.
It's up to standard.
Oh yeah, you're good on that one.
It's not. Is it GFER or something like that?
GFCI? Oh, she's flexing her knowledge base now. Yeah, it's got GFCI. I have to check upstairs and see what you got. That's usually in your bathrooms.
Oh, I must be
Michaela,
there.
right? That's all I care about on this entire inspection. Make sure it's safe.
Yeah, we don't want any fire hazard.
No, you won't have it.
This one, this leaking
Oh, there's-
fire hazard.
Layo nung ano nila Paklano, yung crawl space nila, no, na dun sa kabila.
Fire
No?
hazard that you have is actually
Saan
both
na?
above my
No,
head.
no, yun o.
Okay?
What?
Yeah,
Ang
that
laki ng ano na.
has to have fire retardant over top.
Lagi may ganito lagi.
Ano kayang pwede
You know
gawin
what?
dyan?
Oo, ba't kaya ganyan?
Off-gassing is what's gonna kill you.
Gawa
in
ng
fire.
bata. Diyan namin inom si baby eh.
That burns, it has to have
Effective.
15, 20 minute rated, something like that. And then you'll be fine. Somebody has
Ganda
to
ng
check.
ano, no?
Not you guys. April.
Studio type.
Anything I find you, go give it to the pro.
Is this the leak you're talking about?
It's up here. I don't know where it is. No, your sewer leak's over here. This is old, it looks like, unless I can see active right now. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that yet.
Old daw.
Oo.
Never rush. Never, ever, ever. Sometimes I'll be here for 8 hours. Sometimes I'm here for like 2 hours. Sometimes I'm here for 1. This one's going pretty good so far though. We got here a little bit early, like 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh,
I usually get here early so that I can actually focus and get on your roof, look and work the outside.
pati sa labas kasi, ano nila yun, no? Mga bubong, mga ano.
Tapos open talaga to?
No,
Hindi.
they opened it.
Open lang yan.
Yeah, well, you can't have this in front of here either.
Bago-bago
So
pa
what I
naman.
was telling your husband, well, you gotta have 30 inches of clearance in front of a panel. What I was telling your husband is that spray foam right there, which feels like half-pound spray foam, is a fire hazard unless it has fire retardant on
Which
it.
is much better.
Pardon me?
Which is much better to put there.
Well, just fire retardant. That's all you
They
need.
spray some kind of
Yeah.
fire
Yeah.
detergent.
Because fire won't kill you. The off-gassing will. Like when you ever burn spray, like styrofoam before, it's
Yeah.
black and it's fucking bad. Yeah. There's stuff like this in there too, to the dead. I put that in the report already for you. The active leak and the foundation crack is back there inside of the campus. It's gonna be the crawl space.
Yeah.
And anywhere there's spray foam, like underneath there, it also needs to be covered with a fire retardant. The exposed foundation, should have a frost wall. No, a frost wall is like a 2x4 wall, 1 inch gap, insulation, because your house,
Inside.
yeah, your house is only as warm as its coldest spot. Like that jacket your wife is wearing, it's insulated, but where it's got the seams, it's less insulation, right? So you're only as cold as your warmest spot. You should have a frost wall to the tune of like $800, maybe max. Somebody can do that for you. There's some other stuff now that I know you got a little girl, like, or a little boy, it doesn't matter. You guys know anything about radon?
Oh yeah, we need to check that.
Well, we don't do it. No one, it's like a 4 or 5 day test or even like a 90-day test, it should be. But my recommendation to you is what I did on my house.
Because it's an old house too, that's
all I
why.
did was I just did the ventilation system. It was like $2,000 done. I didn't care. I'll put it in your report as a reminder for you guys to do that. So let's just get on to some of the good stuff. Hot water tank, performance
good.
ream, they're hell of a good tank.
Yeah,
Already
go for it,
tested
no?
it, looked at the TPR. That's a temperature pressure relief valve. Look at the flame is good.
Water tank.
The general drip humidifier that you have,
At ang bago.
fantastic. It's sometimes the solenoid right here, it'll go, they're $50 at some point in time. The furnace you have is a Lennox. And I'll just, here, you guys step over there.
Okay, go, move,
You're all
move,
wet. You're all good. What are you doing at school, by the way?
Dictionary community service work.
So what?
Addiction.
and community
Oh, cool.
service.
Addiction. That's good. That's cool. If you had to explain this, and I will explain this like a car,
Yeah.
this would be looking like turbo. It does look like turbo. It's called an induction motor. Pressure, pressure, pressure. This is your gas pedal. This is your fuel line. And inside of here, when I get this
Bago pa yan
going,
sa kanila.
that's your safety switch, by the way. Inside of there are your pistons, and that's how you get warmth in this house. The fire comes out of there. You got about
Ay, on the
34,000 BTU, something like that, a little bit more than that, 40, 60,000 BTU. AC, obviously, that was what I was going to tell you when we were talking upstairs. The
You can't
rules and
test it.
regulations in this industry, like say what I can and cannot do in it. As a nurse, you're not allowed to, the doctor's not allowed to tap you on the bum and say, great job, because that's illegal now. You're not allowed to do that anymore, right? The rules obviously pertain to us when it says like safety, and then also if we're going to blow up your AC, which that would blow up if we're doing it anything under 16 degrees, we can't test AC. So you're going to ask them for disclosure. It's going to go in the report, and it'll say, hey, does the AC work, and can we get that in writing? That's it.
No,
Okay?
no, no.
So it's kind of dirty. When you see how much dirt's inside of a furnace, it's kind of like the lungs. Want to make sure we get this cleaned out. You know, that's other people's DNA. It's skin cells and disgustingness in there. If you want to look in there, you can see the flame. Take the light off.
We have to hire someone to do that, right?
Well, I mean, you got him.
Oh, okay,
You
so
could,
it's-
he can clean it, but if you want to get a duct to clean,
Oh yeah, I
a
like
duct
that one.
clean is like $400 or $500. And
For the
you know, like make sure you're not going on Kijiji anymore. Stay off Kijiji. It's not worth going on there. It's not good. Mother panel. These newer furnaces this is a 2007 furnace. Okay, and the newer
2007.
furnace is it 2007? Yeah, 2007.
2007 siya.
They almost built the new furnaces to break, where some of the old stuff, old cars, they were easier, carburetors. This is in between the mix.
So it's
you got a
still
pretty
good, right?
furnace here. The brand name is probably one of the best brand names you can have.
That's all I want to hear. It's still in good shape.
Oh, you do have a condensate leak right there.
Conde what? A leak?
Condensation leak. That's an easy fix.
Okay pa pa.
This is a self-diagnosing furnace too, by the way.
2007 pero parang ano pa rin ano.
So, that little,
Oo.
what's that?
Sabi mo, it's cool. 90. Okay lang yun.
It's a
Noon.
new clamp. They're like $2. Yeah. I fixed it if I could. It is right there. That's where it's leaking. You know why? Because you got hot gas exhausting to cold -48. And then when the furnace turns off, condensation forms in the pipe, backtracks down into the furnace, causes a problem for it. So I'm gonna put that into the report as well. A little upgrade that I'll put into the report. It's not a deficiency.
Where did you guys find the light switch for the?
It's over here on the left.
Oh, that one that's got white.
Yeah. I don't want to touch it right now.
No. Switch for the- Oh,
Flashlight there.
Kaya nga yung leak. Pero kung pwede na lang, paas mo kung pwede lang maayos or ano, less nila sa bahay nyo, price, pwedeng ganun
Basta
eh.
make sure na ayusin nila dun.
Ganun ginawa namin yung water tank. Binigyan kami ng 2,000 noon. Pinagawa namin. Pwedeng ganun.
Photos of the layer.
yeah.
Sa ano yun eh, sa washroom nito yung design.
Oo, mapumunta ka.
Sila din may nag-inspect ng
Sila rin nag-ano, meron silang parang, di ba, barel na makikita pang loob na ano.
Kasi malaw na naman. That's when you sliding door. Parang kanan.
Oo, parang ano,
Lagyan.
ganun yung kwarto niya, no?
Tutan knockout. TV.
Yeah.
run these?
Bago pa eh, ano, pati yung washroom mo, ano pa na.
We're gonna run everything in this house.
Ay, may sakta kami pala din. Bigyan yung kwarto na lang dyan. Twin bed.
Dining kitchen. Ay,
Mm-mm.
dining sa living.
Wala na. Ano lang ito? Chinela.
Bilog na ano lang, dining table. Wala nang ano, sala.
Dito na rin.
Parang sa amin, di ba? Ito ba? Oo.
Pero 2 bedrooms.
Isang ganito lang oh. No, maliit nga lang, di ba?
Parang itaken yung
Oo.
Ganda, no?
Parang basement.
Oo. Ang ganda. Ang privacy talaga din sila, no?
Sa kanya siya parang basement.
Mm-mm. Ganda nga eh. Kasi, yung ano siguro saan nanggaling yung lake. Ito yung ano nila.
There's actually two leaks.
No.
Where?
You see the water right there?
Marites.
So I think just this nut has to get tightened, or maybe it's missing a washer or something
Oh.
like that.
Or like the rubber thing.
Yeah, the rubber gasket in there is missing. So that one's a pretty easy fix.
in the pipes.
And then here too, they weren't supposed to put glue inside of here.
Yeah.
So there is a chance that that glue could slowly break down the rubber, but that might be like 20 years kind of thing. So it's not something immediate,
But it's.
but maybe just keep an eye on it.
It's still leaking. How do we fix that? Like,
This one?
no, without the glue, take out the glue or?
Yeah, you'd have to replace this fin. But I mean, it's not leaking now.
So parang hindi naman
So
major daw.
it's one of those things you can keep an eye on
You
it.
just need to tighten the.
Yeah, because they tighten these up. So you could replace this. You just gotta loosen these
Yeah.
and then take these nuts off, and then this will come off, and then slide this one off,
Yeah.
and then put a new one on there and just tighten everything
Where was
back up.
the big?
So the big one, I think, is from here. So you can see there's a little puddle of water there.
Yeah.
And then there's water back here. So I think what's happening is you can see how the water's dripping in the back. So I think this water is shooting back there, and it's running back into the wall, and then some of it's running back here. So if that's what's causing it, it's an easy fix. They would just take the spout off, replace the spout,
Yeah.
and then silicone that hole inside of there. So that way, the new spout won't leak, but if it ever did leak, it's not gonna go into the wall, the silicone will stop it and it'll just drip out.
But it
Yeah, you
already
can see
went
it
through
there.
the wall, right? And through it already went through the wall.
Yeah, so
it
it's in
got
the
wet
wall.
already, and the floor got wet already,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So basically, the floor just gotta get dried out, get a dehumidifier inside of here and just suck out all the moisture. But yeah, you can see the water there, so that's what I think is happening, the water's shooting back in.
Whoever did maybe the renovation didn't hire. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's, yeah, so those are probably the bigger things, and then
What is that?
silicone, yeah. And then the shower head leaks from here and here, so it just has to get tightened up on the
Yeah.
threads. That one's pretty simple. And then this toilet, was it this one? Yeah, this one's pretty
Oh my God,
loose.
that one is.
Oh yeah, that's not.
So we always say whenever you have a loose toilet, there's always a chance that the wax cylinder there could be compromised, and every time you flush it, it could drip a little bit, drip a little bit. The
That's
good
probably-
thing is the pipe, you can see it in the mechanical room, so if it ever leaks, you can see
So
it.
there's like a, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cobwebs around that pipe down there. So I'll have it in the report, just have a plumber take the toilet off, change the wax seal, and then they'll reset it, and then you'll be fine on that one.
How much do you think all this to fix?
So a plumber might charge you around $200 to redo the toilet, and then a new tub spout. Those are like $30. That's something. Are you guys handy? You're
No,
in
no.
Carhartt, so
Handy.
you must be pretty handy. So like a new tub spout, there's a screw underneath here.
Yeah.
You just loosen that screw off. This will pull off. Just get some silicone in a tube, fill that in, and then get a new tub spout. Put the new one in, tighten it up.
But it seems like the drip in the downstairs
lot.
door, it's a lot. It's not-
Yeah, so I mean, you gotta think, when you pull this, you're rediverting all this water to the back, so that's why it seems like it's a lot. It's just because all that water, instead of coming this way, now it wants to go back that way.
And the floor, is it gonna be moldy now because it got opened so much?
One
or-
thing to keep in mind with mold is mold needs a moisture source, no fresh air, and no sunlight. So if you take one of those ingredients away, then the mold goes back to being dormant. Every house in the world has mold in it. My house, your house, Giselle's house. It's just a matter if the mold is active or not. So when the mold gets those three ingredients, it becomes active. You take one ingredient away, actually. I
Wipe it now before. Like the mold start to be active, you know?
You take one ingredient away, then it goes back to being dormant. So
Madali lang.
as long as you dry it up and you get that fixed, and because underneath
Kaso yun lagi ginagamit,
it's
kailangan yun
open, so you're always gonna get fresh air going through.
Yan, kaya naman. Try nila kung ano kaya.
Diba, inano lang naman niya yun.
If
Parang
the
ginano
ceiling
lang
was
sila ganyan
closed,
sila.
and this building was say this was leaking 3 months and they didn't know about it, then you're probably gonna get mold problems. But because
Ganun
it's
pala, pangat ang
something that's
pagkakagawa
open
nun.
underneath, and we know about it now.
Ito po, hindi ano.
Maybe you guys have that.
Yung sa amin, kinabitan-kabitan lang ni Mike ng kung
Yeah,
ano
so
eh.
that's what I was gonna.
Mga minor lang itong mga ganyan. Ang pinaka-ano yung sa furnace tsaka yung
Yeah.
On the walls.
water tank yung pinaka-ano. Yun kasi mahal eh.
So she'll show.
Mga ganyan, sasabi, minor lang yan.
It's a learning one.
So have you guys seen thermal before? Yeah. So basically, all this does, it just looks at hot versus cold. That's all it's doing. So when the shower head is running, it's running cold water, so that's why that's cold. And then another thing to keep in mind with this thing, when it does look at hot versus cold, if something in the picture is hot, then everything else that's got a little bit of cold to it is gonna look really cold. So when you do see the pictures in the report, and you see something like this, it's not that that's leaking, it's just everything in here is hot, and then that is in the attic space, and your attic space is always cold, so it looks cold.
Hot and cold, Katy Perry.
And then right here, it'll tell me what the temperatures are. So if I put the crosshairs on the temperature, it'll tell me that that's 16 degrees. If I put it on the wall, that's 19 degrees. So there's a 3-degree difference between those 2 points. 3 degrees, you're never gonna notice it.
Did you see any?
Wala kasi
So I
taga
haven't seen any moisture or anything. There are some cold spots,
Like
like,
concerning?
yeah, nothing concerning. Everything that I'm seeing looks normal. Yeah, there's a little pocket version of this one.
Oh, for now. You
Yeah.
haven't seen in this guy.
Yeah, so basically everything that I'm seeing for the age this place was built is all normal. I'm not seeing anything abnormal. We will talk about the attic
Yeah.
space over here.
You guys haven't gone up there yet? no?
So we don't actually go in the attic space, just because if you compress the insulation, you lower the R value it, so you create a problem just by going up there.
Okay.
And if we go up there and we misstep, we're falling through the ceiling, so obviously we don't want that. So,
We just shoot the gun.
Hindi sila magkano sa atin.
No,
No, I'm not talking about like going there and crawl just from here.
yeah, from here I did look at it, so.
Yung attic nila doon.
Does it need extra insulation?
So the insulation out there is actually pretty good. So you have cellulose insulation up there,
Yeah.
and then underneath the cellulose you have wood
Sa loob?
chips. So the wood chips would have been back in the 70s when
Papakitin mo
it
na
was built,
natin.
Yeah.
and then probably sometime in the 80s or the 90s they added more in, and that's why you have the cellulose up top. Your attic door has some spray foam up top of it, so that's good to see. But you don't have any weather stripping. There is a little bit of weather stripping on there, but it's pretty compressed. Yeah, so add some weather stripping
Kung
around
nakailang
the
house ka
hatch
na
again.
eh.
See that staining right there?
Alam na yung
So
problem dyan.
basically, oops. So basically what's
Kami
happening
nakikibarites
is
na.
all the fire from the house
Inspector lang.
making its way up
Inspector
there in
na
the
to eh.
wintertime. That fire condenses down.
Pero sabi niya wala naman daw
Shielding,
masyadong problema
and then you
eh,
get
no?
attic rain happening. So I did see some rusty nails up there, which is a sign of attic rain. I would say like 80% of people in Calgary have an attic rain issue, so it's nothing specific to this house. So basically what I would do is add a thick compressible weather stripping onto here, And then you could always add more insulation on top of the door.
Where do you?
So just on the trim, yeah, exactly, right there. Yeah, just all the way around. And make sure it's thick and it's compressible, that way it gets a better seal. Add that on there, and then when the weight of the door squishes it, now you have a better seal. Anytime you guys are cooking or taking a shower, make sure you run the bath fan with the door closed. And another upgrade we recommend is a timer switch. So if you get a timer switch installed, you hit 60 minutes, door closed, all that hot air gets sucked out. So that way the hot air is not going to try to find its way into your attic space. And then that'll help minimize any potential attic rain that you have. So that's probably the biggest two things up here, is just the issues we saw in the bathroom, and then just making sure you better seal the attic hatch.
Other than that, the attic looks normal.
It's like, yeah, there's wooden insulation up there. It just looks like a regular attic space.
Good, good. Ano masasabi mo? Deal or no deal?
But I'm sure you can learn.
Oo.
It's your turn.
Your turn.
Experience.
Eh, siya na sunod i-video natin.
Gusto niyo ba kagad i-touch or gusto niyo mag-start mo? Depends. There's nothing wrong with starting. Start with the condo, then town. Wala pa kami dito.
O, town na, kunyari town house din. O, tingnan mo, upa-upa na lang, papaupahan nila. Ay, gano'n.
Wala pa
May passive income.
Pag nag-work ako, yun ang ano namin. Para dalawa kami na.
Yung income ba? Maganda income. Yun ang ano niya. Namarites eh. Di marunong magmarites. Hindi yung marites kami kasya. Kinagawa mo.
Doors need to be faced like closet doors.
Yung mga ganyan, minor lang yun eh.
Sorry?
You said closet door needs
Yeah,
to
the
be faced.
closet doors, they just didn't, like, they still have to install the master bedroom one, and they didn't do the best job installing
Iniwan nila
them.
lang ganyan.
They probably did it themselves, if I had to guess.
They're from Vancouver, apparently. So
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, I'd like to know where they got the contractors. Yeah, you ready to go? Okay, Nick will show you guys the sewer. You can do it alongside him.
Okay, then we'll come back up.
Just.
Kailangan na lang pagawa lang yung bathroom nila. March pa naman yung ano eh.
I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing.
Possession.
Using that, if you want to, you can keep using it. No? I can see the lines.
Ikaw dali.
Give the lines to-
Dandang ka pa na. Mga marites.
Tanong mo muna kung
Yeah. The reason we're
So,
doing
take a
that
video.
is because you're not only purchasing the house, but you're purchasing the pipes that come with the house. And that includes everything up to the property.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna examine everything all the way up to the city time, where it hits the city limit.
It's okay lang.
Okay. How far are you gonna?
Well, I can see that we're heading out to the back of the house. So
okay.
I estimate that there's probably a good, say, 35 to 40 feet within the house itself. That's a pretty big backyard. So
Yeah.
I estimate probably another 50. So somewhere in the neighborhood of, say, 90 to 100 feet. There's a variety of different access points. I selected this one here.
Yeah.
But just because it's easy for our demonstration, and it'll have most of the.
Oh, yes, camera. Yeah.
So yeah, there is another
Mag-opera lang tayo.
access points in
Yeah.
there.
What is that thing that's sticking up? I don't know, but I should ask, thing.
Oh, just, you mean the metal piece?
I'll ask you.
okay.
Yeah, so
Continue.
the cap that's in the down there, that would be the vintage, the original, sewer clean, prior to something like this point.
So they close that.
Yeah, it's been sealed over more or less, like it's concrete. So for me to get in there, it's extremely challenging, so we're just doing this one.
We just wondered the other, what the
Yeah,
parts of the house
That's
are.
what it is.
Of course, yeah. So more or less what we are doing is a house colonoscopy. We better.
Pero maganda yun kasi parang yung barbara. Dapat kinagalan ni Ate.
Press record. No audio.
Ito sa inyo eh. Kalubog-upan, nakikita.
Down we go.
Ay, yung video.
Through the black plastic And the video that I'm recording now, I'm going to share with you directly after. So if you folks have an iPhone on you, I can just share the video straight away. Otherwise, the report that I'm going to make has a link to it. Okay, so far so good. It looks like lots of insects are in here. That's very normal and not really a concern. There's a little junction coming in here. You can see it all crawling around there.
Yeah.
A what?
You can see that
How do you kill it?
the walls of
Or
the
that's normal, like.
it is normal. And what I would recommend, what I've recommended to most buyers of homes, is that they have at least a hydrojetting service or an augering service. Hydrojetting probably in this case, but we'll find out more as we go. Looks like another junction coming into the line this way.
So this is going in this?
Yep, it's going under our feet, picking up the bathroom, and then it'll pick up the mechanical as well. Okay, so we'll continue. You can see here what looks to be yellow staining, but that's actually the glue that holds the suction staining. Okay, so let's continue. And on the top there, it looks like a little bit of a white pattern. That's really just calcification from the hard water we have.
How thick is that?
The white, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not thick at all. It's just a lining.
Oh, okay.
And that just happens over time because of the hard water that we have here. in Calgary.
Okay.
It's very mineral rich. So we have another junction coming into the line here.
Right.
We'll make another right turn, so we are heading to the back. We have yet another junction here. Payments continue. Okay, so here we are.
No.
It is, actually, it's not flat. This is the back water.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to gently push that open.
Okay.
Just gently, so it's a flat style back.
Yeah. Is that a good thing?
It is a good thing. That's going to help prevent.
Oh, you're in the
suicide.
city?
Yeah.
Not just yet. Nope, and now we're transitioning into the vintage cast iron.
Oh, ano yan?
Make that turn. There we go. Luke, do you mind just flushing that toilet beside you?
Yeah.
Thanks. And this is gonna get a bit, do you also mind please turning on the sink on cold water, please?
Cold water?
Cold.
You want me to run this shower too?
No, that should be sufficient.
Uy, naman, makinig sa inyo.
Sometimes it's a bit challenging to get down.
So are we like by the backyard now or something?
Yeah, that's right. So we're transitioning into the backyard. So we're going downward. And you can see that it looks distinctly different than it did in the house. No
Right.
longer is it that smooth black plastic. It's now cast iron. So this is vintage to the home itself. You can see that it's got quite a bit of buildup on it.
Yeah.
So that hydrojetting service, high pressure wash, that would be something that we'd want to do. And kind of a short measure.
A root?
Yeah, we've got just very, very minor root intrusion here on the right side. You can see that the pipe's slightly shifted.
Tree over there.
Yeah, let's examine that. So it looks like we might be transitioning into what looks to be clay pipe, actually. It's got a bit of a thicker edge. So let's investigate that. Clay pipe is usually shorter sections. So let's see here. Nope, it actually might be. This is corrosion resistant coated iron. That is cool. So
Seems like it's narrowing down. Very.
so this is looking good. You can see that it's become a lot smoother and different color now. It's because this type of iron is coated with concrete. So generally it has a smoother finish on the inside. It doesn't develop a lot.
the newer built area, they don't have this type of.
Yeah, that's right. In newer communities, you have the black plastic all the way. So I'd estimate we're probably maybe 2/3 to 3/4 of the way there. Keep going.
Ate ka lang kayo ni Mike. Ate na lang pala siya nagkabinis pa yun.
This one might be tricky.
Oo. Kumakain.
Yeah.
Nothing major really, except for that root maybe.
Yeah.
Is that where the connection is? That's how it got into it, or it just?
Yeah, it's actually quite difficult to bind different materials together. Even when you're going from, say, the cast iron to this, which is the corrosion resistant coated iron, oftentimes it's very difficult to do that because they're different diameters. And even just a really small space allows you for most material.
Yung realtor niya nagbigay sa kanila ng ano.
That's where the
Ganun
connection
sila.
is.
Yeah,
Ang dami na tatlo, sabi isa lang. Ano yan? Kanya tatlo sa amin. Isa lang lahat na yun.
Very much just washing.
Oo.
No concern so far? No major?
It's pretty standard, and so far, I would just recommend simply a hydrogen service, a high pressure wash.
How much do those cost?
Typically about $350.
Okay.
So that's the flush that's going to be past us. Still looking good. Still looking good.
We're still in the house?
Yeah, it's like
No.
extremely good.
So na may pulo na eh.
Intrusion there on the right side,
Laki kasi.
and a little bit more on the left.
Yung kanina sabi niya.
Is that a concern there?
No, I wouldn't say so. That's
Pagkatapos na.
really minor.
Ang halak ng bahay.
Lalo na sa amin. Sabi.
Ay, gusto ko ma-organize yan. So,
O yung pinaka ano, yung washroom nyo.
Would you mind just tilting the camera just a little bit?
just want to order that. It's not safe for me to do laundry nothing.
Kahit mag-isa muna.
Yeah.
Where did
Bago
that-
kayo lumipat.
Yeah, so that's a common question, and the way that these particular sections are being had together is with a black rubber gasket. And then it's got a clamp on the outside, holding it together. So it does give that illusion of there being space there. It's actually just a black rubber. Aesthetically, it's not tricky.
Does it get stuck? Because how is that?
Yeah, sometimes it does. It might get stuck on it.
Flush it again?
You stuck?
Yeah, do you mind flushing it just once more, please?
Thanks for coming at the last minute. Last minute. So,
The edge of it? Yeah, pass one over.
sabi ni Mike,
We've got a mixture of materials.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like there's really major issues here. And
No major issues?
oh, that's
It's
a
really
good
great
one.
to see.
Yeah.
So that's gonna help prevent those backups. Although here you're in sort of like a low risk
For flooding?
scenario. As opposed to like a sunny side, for instance.
Okay.
But, so there we are.
Okay.
Good, I'm glad we got that done.
Yeah.
No major,
So no major issue?
we don't have any major concerns, there's just that no offset of the clay pipe. Just a little bit of cooling, minor root intrusion, otherwise it's looking really good.
Oh, is everything good?
Nothing to be fixed.
I would give this a B. In terms of grade, I'd give it a B.
Yeah.
So nothing to be fixed, nothing wrong to be fixed.
Well, I would just recommend simply that
Yeah,
hydrogen
that's
service.
Hydrogen.
Nandito ko na, hindi namin magawa yun eh.
I guess you guys are gonna add it to the report and get suggestions.
Exactly, everything we've discussed, and all the
Laki pang ang
observations.
dami.
I'll go into our report.
Naging 300 na.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
yeah, sure, you're welcome. Now the fun part, I get this out of the way.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, would you mind just giving that one for me?
I'll keep it running.
Please, thank you.
Oh, keep natin yung ano.
Okay, well, now comes the fun part.
All right, thank you.
Okay, maybe we.
Oh, let's go naman. What's the next one?
Now we will.
Tanong mo kung magkano kung fix nito.
Oo, pag na-fix, magkano?
So, paano na yung basa yun?
Tanong nyo kung magkano. Eh, sabi nung ano, sa washroom lang naman, di ba? Sa taas.
Pag-fix mo muna.
It's normal and like, this is the best.
Pero parang sinasabi na parang hindi naman major yun.
Hindi, katakot din yun eh, katabi ng fuse.
Kailangan mag-
Fix nyo muna.
ayusin yung washer.
Oo.
Ayusin yung mga
Bago kayo mag-ano lipat. Kung hindi nila maayos, bigyan kayo ng ano.
Hindi, i-request yun, ayusin sa mga wires.
Kasi may mga ibang ano na ayaw na ng paayos. Bibigyan na ng pera. Sila magpapaayos. May ganun. Depende sa usapan nila. Oh, basta na yata rin ano.
Kasi nakita ko yung sa shower, sa gilid ng shower na yun. Kahit na hindi siya
Sabi ko na
Matakot. Katabi mong kuryente.
Watch her again.
Some guy messaged me last night.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, I don't
Ganda mo.
And then the next thing he said is, are you single?
Yeah. I'm sure
I
you
have
do a lot of
dinner with
this.
my husband right now.
Yeah.
On a date.
Yeah. Let me ask my husband folks.
And then it was crickets after that. I'm like, this is so funny.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of common. It's common. Guys, sorry. We were just going to learn personal stuff there.
Yeah.
So while you guys were doing whatever you were doing with Think, did he find anything major?
No problem.
Root protrusion? Belly? Nothing? I don't think it's easy at all. At least you guys smile.
Yeah, okay.
You guys smile.
Ay, talaga.
Thank you.
He's six right now.
He's got the best-
Purchasing the house.
The best
Parang-
glasses of anyone I know right now. Those are called Jeffrey Dahmers. Those glasses. Are they not? They're the best glasses ever. Yes. Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, He's like, did you just go there?
I recall the name and then, oh, that's so killer.
They're awesome. Anyway, I just want to take your photo. Anyway, because all of this stuff, you're a nurse. Glaucoma. So if you have blown seals on windows, that's glaucoma in the window. The skin, if it's your skin, it's old, and there's penetration points with open wounds.
Windows?
No, the penetration points are on the cladding on the outside. That Todd's going to explain to you when we get done here. Yeah. What? No, sorry. And that, these are all, those are very medical issues with the bones, and it's so cliche to say the bones. The bones are like the structure, and that's really why you have me here, and that's why I wanted to end up here with you guys to talk about this. Yeah,
Yung
you
ina
see
mo.
that, right? I see that. And I'm going to get out my good gun.
Tumatawag
Show you
siya.
what a real man's gun looks like.
Close kasi siya, before.
Down. Doesn't necessarily doesn't mean that it's missing a bolt or a beam or an LVL. Maybe it's just the tape jump. I don't know. But we'll see here in 2 seconds. If this
Oh, this one, oh, yung close ng ano.
Yeah. Let's look that over here so everyone can see.
Makikita na.
What?
Surgery tool.
But
To X-ray.
show me how much you drink. You're an alcoholic. Like I can look at you. Yeah, I can see your vascular system. See, I can see that she's got. Those toes are good. No, she's good. She's good. Look at that.
How about the lungs?
I don't want to go there. I can see a lot more than you guys probably want to see. So this, if you didn't show you, so you see the thermal envelope?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Whoa. I love the reaction. Okay, when I look at your ceiling here, I can see a cross grid and what looks like. Actually, see where the red dot is on the ceiling right now? Right there? That looks like they put a beam right there. But I don't see water anywhere. I can see every stud. This is a lot clearer than all the rest of what the guys carry around town. This will show me everything I need to see. And I don't see like, see where that red dot is on the ceiling? And see how there's a cold spot, cold spot, cold spot, cold spot, cold spot? Those to me look like hangers. You built a deck before?
What is that? So what does it mean?
A hanger is what holds the wood in place. And I think what they did was they intersected the system over here with the portion that's going this direction. Maybe, but I can't say that for sure unless I can get into your attic, which I can't because I'm not Mike Holmes. You guys know who that is? You do? Okay, there's this guy on TV who goes into places and puts his fist through the wall to look. I can't do that. This isn't my house. This isn't your house. I can only use this right now and tell you that it looks to be okay. But I couldn't say for sure unless I could go in there. So this is giving me a good idea though, of what's going on. I don't see
Dapat
anything.
may iharga na yung papasok sa loob.
What are we looking for?
Sa amin, pumasok sa atin.
Direction.
Umakit siya sa taas.
A big even slope. You know, when people take out walls, you generally want
Pumasok
an
pa nga si Mike dun
engineered piece of paper that goes along with it. Let me give you an example from a
Malikabok
nurse's
ko.
perspective. If I had to cut your leg, or, do you know what bowed legs are? Bowed knees? Okay, well, it's not fully supporting the weight. That's why it's really bad on your knees. You want them straight. So if you took off one leg and put it over here, it's not going to support your weight, is it? If you took out a wall and it was a supporting wall, it's not supporting the roof above, right? So maybe you're going to ask for an engineered ladder, but to me, when you stand over here, you guys stand here, look, you see the lines going all the way across? They
Is
go,
that a good thing?
yeah, it's uniform.
So,
No, it doesn't look like they have to cut anything, which is good.
So it's just a back action?
Shit patch.
Yeah.
So this is why guys suck at drywall and girls are awesome at it. Because when you guys do smoky eyes, so sexy. You guys ever done the smoky eye treatment before? What? You guys just don't wear makeup? You guys are all pretty, just like, okay, I know you're pretty and you don't have to wear makeup, but one day, you got a boyfriend? You got a husband?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
She's pregnant.
husband. Guys like smoky eyes, just FYI. These girls are, my point was, he wouldn't look good with smoky eyes, and neither would I, 'cause we're not good at blending. This is not good at blending. You know what I'm saying? So like, are you confused? It's just what you are.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you know why I talk in analogies? Because you're a nurse, and I don't know what, again, you guys do, or really what he does. And I explain it to you in such a way that it's a story that you do understand what the hell's going on. I can go technical until I'm blue in the face, and you guys would have already wanted to leave. Which you probably already do right now.
Seems like there was a longer thing.
Yeah, no, they patched that because of that light. They fished the wires in for these guys. There's Bailey right here, see the red dot? Whoop, right there. That's it.
Seems like there was one here.
There might have been like a low hanging, like sort of like false beam, but like, look at that.
Parang may ano dyan, no?
That.
Ayaw nga, no? Hindi pantay.
No.
Ano yan?
Not good.
You mean that,
That's the dip.
Why is it like that?
Because these guys suck at drywall.
Oh,
They're
okay.
not good. Or they didn't care. Or it was like a guy that thought he could do a good job, tried to, and just didn't do a good job, right? That's why you always hire your weaknesses. That's why you didn't do the inspection. You hired me. Why Nick does the sewer. That's the reason why, because we're professionals at this stuff. Do you have enough memory on that phone?
Yeah.
she's a YouTuber.
Are you not a YouTuber?
Yeah.
She's already monetized.
What? Can you put a clip?
Oh, introduce yourself.
Yeah, they're monetized already.
2020. I don't know. On the throat there.
And then she does a lot of house tours.
Yeah.
With things.
I didn't want to say.
Yeah, they're monetized. I want to do that too. I want them to take a sideline.
Uy, ano yan? May bricks.
Copy of it. If it's good video, and I can copy it and put it on my site, and I'll paste it to you or something, whatever. It's good.
No, if she posts it, she has to credit you. She's not
This
gonna
guy's an
post it.
idiot. He's talking about lipstick and eyeliners.
Anyway, so I guess they built this whole thing with me, right? Like they took out the old ones and put everything
They
together.
just took the walls out, and they upgraded the cabinetry, upgraded this, upgraded that. They did some lipstick
Yeah, I guess
and
that's.
some eyeshadow, and that's it. It's not like structurally, like they put in implants. They didn't.
So far, you didn't see anything.
No major problem.
No, I think we're good on that one. Yeah.
Like, better not enough lines.
No, I mean, look, like I told your husband before you guys got here, this, and that is that as much as I like and respect her, I don't work for her. We get along very well because she lets me do what I want to
Saan yan?
do.
Ano?
She does what she wants to do.
Kinahali na ba yan? Sure.
But it's kind of a good.
May nag-order ng ano.
Whereas, like, I don't
Ewan ko ano in-order
care
nila.
if I own money. I just care that I can put my mom in here. That's the way I look at everything.
Kapag bahay nila ba na yan? In case, yan? Kausap ni Rai?
Cosmetically, right, cosmetic. You got nice porcelain skin, you look at zits and stuff, you. Okay, but some people do, and when I look at this house, I look at zits and blackheads and straight hairs and nothing.
It's fine that, yeah, that's like.
Oh, the leak is a big
part of
thing.
the Safety stuff.
Right, the leak is something as a safety, the fire regulation and the
Yung leak na,
compass rig goes to something. There's no hot water to that kitchen sink
Oh.
downstairs. I don't know what's going on with that, but.
What do they need to fix to do that?
Talking about the hot water? Yeah. Did you see a flame on that thing at all?
You feel hot water upstairs? No, like lukewarm, so that's why.
Mauna na kami. May pasok ko. We're gonna go.
We're gonna go back, babe.
We're gonna go, babush. Yeah.
We will.
Honey, punta ka na lang sa baya. Bye, guys. Yeah.
Tag me, #2020.com.
Bye. Ray, una na kami. Punta na kayo sa bahay. Ay, no. Oo. Ito lang dapat may hawakan din yung ano.
Paghagdan, no?
Ayan.
Ang ganda.
Alis na kami.
May sariling ano.
Hindi na namin matapos yung ano, yung inspection nila. Kasi ano eh, may pasok pa si ano si Benson.
Inspector.
Tanghali kasi. 2:30 sila, di ba, nag-start? Pero 11 daw. 11 daw yung sabi ng sila. Daming ano, i-inspect eh. Tatlo.
Oo, maganda din pag tatlo. Kasi para kanya-kanya silang focus. Kasi
Oo.
pag ano, bibilisan niya.
Kano kaya bayad ni Honey dun sa ano na yan? Nakalimutan ko bayad namin. Di ba? 450 ba yun? Hindi ko rin
Maganda
sure,
din yan
nakalimutan
yung
ko.
hiwa-hiwalay para may focus sila yung habang meron sila.
Oo. Nandito yun dun sa amin, no? Kapitbahay lang nila. Kapitbahay lang namin sila halos. Dito kami dadaan, sarap kasi may snow dun. Snow din naman dito, pero baka maano dun eh, black ice eh.
Oo, kasi ano eh. At least dito.
Dito malambot to, slushy. Ano, snow. Mag-i-snow pa, no?
Oo, nitong linggo.
Yung weekend. May kumain muna kayo dun, bakla. Kain ka muna.
Tingnan natin.
Ano oras papasok na Bensa?
2:30 siya pumapasok. Eh.
Ah, 2:30. Ready naman na siya pag umalis na.
Oo, nakaano naman. Kaya lang, palit siya. Ay, ano na din. Maganda para maaga siyang mauwi. Minsan
Oo.
na alauna, kasi 12:30 nasa bahay.
Kasi magandang pasok niya, 3 to ano, di ba?
3 to 1.
Tapos tulog. Katulog na siya ng kahit 5 to 7, okay na yun eh.
Mm-mm.
Kaya marami siyang time sa inyo. So yun lang sa amin, ang lapit lang.
Correct.
3 minutes walk, 2. Gano'n lang. Yun na, lapit namin. Sana makuha natin. Makukuha nila yan talaga.
Oo, sa kanila na yan.
Oo.
Depende
Pero
na kung
sabi
gusto
ngayon-
nila.
Mm-mm.
Diba?
Yung problema, yung leak lang naman.
O, dik lang naman magagawa naman ng ano. So, pwede nilang ipaano yung wire. Yung parang pag-iisa-isa.
Yung pinaka-major na para sa
Yun lang
connection.
naman, at least yung sewer. Magaling.
Oo, no?
So, maganda yung ano nila.
Ganda. Dito na tayo.
Buhay pa kaya.
Hirapan sila.
Buhay pa kaya sila.
Yeah. Hi guys!
Naku, naging tornado yung bahay mo.
Ayo pupo? Tumae?
Nililit ka mo na.
Hello, thank you.
Gabi.
So we're here na. We're here. Mamaya na lang uli.